All right, everybody. So I figured kind of when I had the idea to kind of start this channel up, as I mentioned, I had done I wanted to do some experimentation with Bitconnect as well. Cautionary words, as I had previously mentioned. I'm not quite sure if I'm not 100% confident in the platform as far as Bitconnect is concerned. Because for one, it feels and seems a lot like a pyramid scheme or like a multi-level marketing type of scenario, especially because a lot of the huge players, big players that I see out on YouTube that have been in Bitconnect for quite a while, most of their earnings are not coming from them loaning out money. The bulk of it is coming from the Bitconnect referral program. So I know I've seen some where they may be making maybe 100,000 or a couple 30-40,000 from their lending and loaning, but then they're making $1 million or $500,000 from the referral program because they have so many people down their referral line. And then those people may have referred other people. And I don't know if the referrals stack or what, but just kind of just something interesting that I thought about. Like I said, I'm going to give it a shot, see how it goes with me. And then also, if you want to join, definitely feel free to use my referral link. And here we go. So transferred a little bit of Bitcoin into the, converted it to Bitconnect. So I have a little less than one Bitconnect coin in my wallet there. And once you're logged in there, you kind of see at the top, you kind of have the price, current price of Bitcoin there in US dollars, then the price in euro, price in British pound, and then also the price of a Bitcoin. So a Bitconnect coin is this last one here. So that was about $447 now, and Bitcoin is worth about $19,143 right now. So this is kind of like the main dashboard that we're looking at here. So when you're in here, you kind of click on your, as you want to lend that Bitconnect token back out, as you converted it from Bitcoin, you can click this Lend Bitconnect button. And then this will bring you to the screen where you, I've seen this number varies, like sometimes it won't actually let you invest. So like there's periods of times, I guess, where there's too much swings in the pricing, and I've seen where they'll temporarily halt trading for a few minutes if there's like huge swings within minutes or seconds of each other. So as far as the lending, so you can lend minimum sounds like it's $100, $100 or $1,000, and they'll hold on to that whatever you invest for 299 days. So after that 299 days, you get that principal back, and then from day 1 through day 299, you will gain a daily interest based on whatever the volatility software interest is for the day. And then as you go up in lending amount, two things happen. One is that there's a small bonus paid on certain value. So if you lend $1,010 to $5,000, there's a 0.1% daily interest bonus on top of whatever the volatility software interest is for that day. And then in addition, you get your capital release in fewer and fewer days as you invest a higher amount. As I mentioned, I'm trying this out, so I'm definitely not gonna invest these higher amounts until I become more comfortable with the platform. And who knows if this will be around in 299 days or even 120 days. They could just very well just pack up and leave. But it seems like the company itself, they're probably making a lot of money off the money they're being lent out, and then they're supposedly trading that against Bitcoin and making profit off of that. And then I know a lot of the users seem to be claiming that they're making a lot of money as well. So I guess as long as it's still profitable for the business, they'll probably keep it going as long as they can kind of swing trade or whatever they're claiming be doing and make additional profit off of it. But so like I say, $100 to $1,000. Let's click on this Volatility Software Interest link. So take a look at what that can show us there. And like it's thinking about it. It's processing. I guess it's rate limiting or throttling back or something like that. All right, so taking a look at here, they show the last 5 days of what the credited interest that they've paid back to customers or people that are lending out on Bitconnect. So like December 13 was a pretty good day. 1.46% interest was paid out. So for example, let's see, can I type in the interest? No, it doesn't let me. So okay, yeah, so yeah, as you can see, the amount of interest varies from day to day, just depending on how successful they claim to have been for that day, right? So some days this may be really near zero, and then other days it may be like almost 1.5% or so, a little bit less. I don't think I've ever seen it much higher than this right here. There may be a few days where it's been higher than that, but I don't think I've seen a day higher than that. So that's kind of how that works. And then down here at the bottom, well, on the right hand side, you can kind of forecast what you may potentially earn. Right here we're looking at the last 30 days. So over the last 30 days, their average payout has been 0.87% interest per day. So say in my example, say we're loaning out $150 and a term length of say 1 day. Let's just say 1 day. You can't get your money out in 1 day, but this is what you'll be paid on average every day. And as mentioned, you can't take your initial principal out until your term of your loan has run its course, so 290 days in the case of a $150 loan. But you can take out the interest that earns at any time. So you can take that interest that you're paid back in US dollars and convert that back to Bitcoin, and then convert that back to Bitconnect coins, and then convert the Bitconnect coin into Bitcoin, and then send that out to your own external Bitcoin wallet that's totally external from Bitconnect. So that's kind of how that works. But then at the end of your term of your loan, you get your money back. So assuming that this is still up in here 299 days later, you never lose your principal. Your principal will always come back to you at the end of the term of the loan. So you get a capital release, and then whatever money that made for them and you for that time, that's yours. So let's run this calculator here. So $150 at 0.87 interest on average for the last 30 days. That'll make you about $1.30 a day. So we extend that out to a month. What you extend this, so over the course of a month, you're about to make maybe about $39. So not a whole lot of money, but it's better than anything you'll get at any bank. So send $150 in the bank, you're going to make zero essentially across the entire year. And this is claiming to pay you about $39 every month for letting that $150 stay in there. So if the system works and they can sustain that, I mean, that's a great return on investment if they can sustain that type of rate of payout for the 30 days. And so we stand that out to 6 months. So over the past 6 months, his payouts has been a little bit higher on average. So say if the average remains at that higher rate for the next 30 days, across that 30 days, you make a few dollars more, about $42.75 on a $150 investment. So say last 7 days, about 91, so that'll maybe be a little bit different again. So on a 1 day basis, $1.31. For a monthly basis, making about $41 almost every month. So that's not bad return on investment, about 27% return on investment. But those numbers started jumping quite a bit as you expose that out. So say if you're doing $1,000, $1,010 loan, so every day you're making about $10. So and the thing again with these loans or these profits that you're getting on a daily basis, you can either reinvest that, right? So say if I got $10 profit here and then I wanted to reinvest that, I could reinvest that $10. I think $10 is the minimum reinvestment. So that $10 loan would then start getting interest every day based on whatever the rate is. So a $10 loan on a daily basis, I would make about 9 cents every day on that $10. And the thing to be aware of, as you do reinvestments, if you decide to do reinvestments with the program, you will have to, I mean not have to, but as you do the reinvestment, that starts actually a new loan for that $10. So what will start happening, so say if you did $150 as your first loan, and then you reinvested $10 back in, so that $150 that you, from day one that you put it in, that would have that 299-day loan attached to it, or capital hold period attached to it. Then that $10 you reinvested, that would also start its own 299-day capital hold investment. So for the next 299 days, that $10 would be held, but again, whatever interest you make off of that during that 299 days, you can take that out any time. So in the case of this, that $10 would make about $2.73 per month. So span it out to 299 days. So over the course of 299 days, that $10 reinvest you did would make you about $27 extra dollars. So about a 2.5 times return, 272% return on that initial investment. And like I said, all of this is stipulating on if Bitconnect stays around that long. So I guess it's been in operation for a year or two now, paying out consistently, as far as I can tell. But like I said, it's very much so is a pyramid. So the earlier people that got in and started talking about the program, they got people to sign up underneath them, and now they're stacking money from not only what they're loaning out, but also what people underneath them loaned out, and they're getting like a referral commission of some type that continues to pay out to them. So that's to be very lucrative for some of the people that's out there that kind of started early and got a lot of people underneath them. But for me, since I'm just kind of just starting out, I don't have that benefit. So say $150 for 299 days, and that's estimated to be about $408 over that course of time. So what at least what my plans are is that I'm hoping to recoup my initial $150. So let's see, how long does that take based on 90 days, 120 days. So based on if the interest rates and things like that stay the way they are, in about 120 days, I should have made a profit where I've recouped entirely my 100% of my initial investment, and I will still once I hit that 299-day mark, I'll also receive my original $150 back. So that'll be kind of cool. So I may just not reinvest. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What I ultimately decide to do. How comfortable I feel with it. But like I said, try at your own risk. Like I said, they could. You don't really know. It's an internet company. There's not a lot of I guess front-facing accountability and like that. Because there has been other companies that, well, they're much newer than Bitconnect. Bitconnect, like I said, it's like they've been around a while, but there's been like several other similar companies that claim like they claim to pay out way more than what Bitconnect tries to pay out. And a lot of those companies, they were like, hey, we're having problems, we're going down for maintenance, and essentially the company just never comes back, and they pretty much stole everybody's money. So that has happened numerous times in the cryptocurrency world. So that's just a cautionary thing if you do decide to use Bitconnect, because I know a lot of the big people in the cryptocurrency world, they think it's a crypto. They believe that it's a Ponzi scheme essentially as far as Bitconnect. And like I said, I'm leaning a little bit toward that as well. But however, the way it appears to be structured, it's somewhat of a Ponzi scheme that they're actually paying out, and it doesn't seem like they're not paying out solely because other people are coming in. It seems like there is something going on with their coin where there is appreciating in value with Bitconnect. I mean, with Bitcoin, it's appreciating in value, kind of not in lockstep with Bitcoin, but it is going up as Bitcoin goes up. So it do seem like they do have some type of true correlation or some type of system working for them that is increasing the value, and then also allowing them to pay out these percentages on a daily basis to the people that are participating in it. So I can't think of the guy's name, but I guess it's one of the earlier guys, but he's at a point where he's making like several thousands of dollars per day off of the Bitconnect loans and things that he's done, from a lot of it's from referrals, again, from people stacking up underneath him, and then he's getting like a little bonus for that. But some of it is coming from his own wallet as well. So yeah, I thought I could explain my understanding of what all of this means and is, and I'll go ahead and risk my $150 on it and see what happened. And the other thing, like I said before, I think in an earlier video, yeah, these videos is getting a little bit addicting. I mean, this is still my first day working on this cryptocurrency stuff, and then I'm already up to my fifth video talking about this very stuff. But yeah, so yeah, the interesting thing, like they say in a lot of cases, say if you would have just kept your $150 in Bitcoin, you've probably been more profitable than anything that this would have done, right? So I think Bitcoin is trading at like $19,000 or something like that right now. But like say if it goes to $38,000 at some point, you bought $150 of it. If you would have just held on to it in that time frame, when it goes up to $38,000, you would have doubled your money, as opposed to say within here. I don't know how long it'll take Bitcoin to get to $38,000, but theoretically, so say when it was $9,000, let's reverse time a little bit. When Bitcoin was at $9,000, that wasn't very long ago. And say if you bought $150 of Bitcoin then, and then you invested it into like Bitconnect, you would have been losing money by relinquishing your coin to them at that point. Because say if you just held on to that coin like a few weeks, that coin would have suddenly been worth $300. As opposed to if you put it into Bitconnect and converted it to their coin and then lend that coin out, they'd have been paying you like a few dollars a day on that coin that you relinquished to them. And meanwhile, they have your Bitcoin, right? And that Bitcoin now is worth double, so they made $300 off that coin you lent them, right? In addition to whatever extra money they made. So say an example, that $150 example again, say in over the course of 30 days, they'd have paid you out $39, right? But say in the course of that same 30 days, Bitcoin doubled to $18,000, right? So by you lending them that, they'd have made an additional $110 in profit that would have been yours if you'd have held onto it. So that's definitely another way to look at it, because like with this will, I mean, it's paying you kind of a like residual income essentially, what this does, but just holding it totally separate from them, a lot of time maybe more profitable when Bitcoin make these huge swings in price. So I know, yeah, I kind of watched personally like Bitcoin go from like $9,000 or so to where it is now, and then that wasn't nowhere near a year for it to make that type of growth. So so that $150 would have been $300 now, but just by holding it as is and doing nothing. Whereas here you have to lend it out to them and let them do supposedly what they're doing, but could be very well possible that they're not doing anything and they're just holding the coins and then paying you out as that goes up. But there's really no way to verify it one way to the other. But yeah, this video is getting a little long-winded, but yeah, I just kind of want to be cautionary on this as I'm understanding what they're doing. and what it is versus other options that's out there versus just buying Bitcoin or buying any other cryptocurrency and just holding it until it goes up in value, as opposed to having these lending programs and platforms and things. So there's definitely noted risk in them. And then, like I said, just to kind of try to explain, the other risk is that you're cheating yourself. You potentially, especially with there's a huge run up in the Bitcoin price. If you'd just kept your coin, you'd have made more by simply doing that. All right, so one other thing, I'm just going to take a look at what a $10,000 loan would look like. So yeah, the $10,000 loan amount now, these numbers are looking really good. I mean, if you can swing that and they last that long, I mean, that looks really good. If you can put in $10,000 and that's going to give you over $3,000 every month, that sounds like a really good deal, unless they shut down 2 months in or something like that. But again, that's kind of a risk. I just keep throwing it out there. But maybe I'm just kind of being overly cautious for myself. So after the 120 days, that $10,000 would have become $23,000. So it's a pretty good return on investment there. But yeah, that's a crazy return. So 2x factor increase roughly. But that's not abnormal. I mean, I watched actually today watched that coin Cardano or whatever. It increased double like within hours. So it's not abnormal in the cryptocurrency market to have these huge run-ups in a very short period of time. But in the case of this, say if you had $10,000 and you bought that in Cardano, you could have doubled your money in like a couple hours versus here you're going to have that locked up for 4 months before you get it back at that double rate. And then in that 4 months time, it may have gone up 10 times, 20 times or whatever. So whatever that difference is, like Bitconnect obviously would be pocketing that difference since they have your coin at that point. And you don't get your coin back, you get US dollars back. So just be aware of it. Be aware of what's really happening there. Other thing that may be more interesting is maybe just hold on to, actually, you know what? That's actually what I'm going to do. So now that I think about it, right? I've been looking at these price movements of Bitconnect coin versus Bitcoin. And Bitconnect coin has been rising pretty good in relationship to Bitcoin, right? So say if I put in that $150 and I lend it out for that period of time or whatever happened with that. As opposed to if I just held it in Bitconnect coin, once I converted it, I'm actually maybe able to make more money. I don't know. I may have to do some hard calculations, but to figure that out. But I think I may be able to make more money faster that way and then I don't have the risk of my money being locked up for 299 days. So maybe I'll do both. Yeah, maybe I may do both. Maybe I'll try to do $150 and leave it in the coin, and then $150 loan, and see which one fares better over like a 30-day period. It may be an interesting experiment to see at the end of that which one has more value. Yeah, I think I'm sold on that idea. I just kind of talked myself into it. So let's see, how much is that I have tonight? So actually, I don't have enough money actually to do that. Yeah, I don't have enough money to actually do 150 in both. This is a little bit less than $300, but how much can I do? Maybe I can do 140 maybe. Okay, yeah, let's do 140. Let's do that. So I'll lend out $140. wish me luck. Let's see how this works. It's an interesting experiment. I don't know if anyone else ever tried this. I'm pretty sure somebody else probably have or figured it out that, hey, you can do this and you may make more money faster. So I'm gonna have $140 that's gonna be locked away, unfortunately, for 299 days. But I should get a payout based on whatever this interest payment is every day from here on out for that 299 days. So, all right, it's gone. Let's click it. Oh, I gotta click one more time. One more time. All right, and no transaction fee. That's good. Okay, so they don't try to totally rip you off. If they're trying to charge you another fee here, that'll be definite rip off, I would think. Okay, so let's go ahead and confirm. All right, successfully lent $140. All right. So I guess I'll check in on this, and I don't know if they pay out at a certain time, or I think they pay out the exact same time. I think what I heard, they pay out the exact same time that you did the loan. So at the time that I did this loan, I'll should have a payment sometime tomorrow around the same time. Yeah, so I got $140 invested, nothing released, nothing earned. So they say lending profit, affiliate bonus, total earned. You know, that's about it. All right, so yeah, so I'll check in on that sometime tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll leave this little bit that's there there. So how much is that right now at the rate current price of Bitconnect coins? So yeah, so this is actually a little bit more right now. So this is actually about $152 at least right now versus $140 that I invested. So about $12 difference. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it and kind of see which one ends up better. So because I guess eventually, yeah, for this I'll probably just go ahead and just start doing the reinvestment. I'll do the reinvestment as I get enough that I can reinvest, and then I'll guess at the end of the month or a few days, few weeks, I'll just kind of see how far they're diverging from each other, or which one is increasing faster, and that'll give me a good idea of which one may be the better way to go. Other thing I'm thinking is that this is paying me out in US dollars as I get interest. So if I'm reading this right, as I get money into my lending wallet, if Bitconnect coin is on a downward trend at the time, it may make more sense to, instead of lending it back out here, is actually to maybe buy or transfer my money into the Bitconnect coin. So if it's going downward, right, I buy coin with my profits, and then as that coin, as it goes back up, I'm getting more money. I'm getting more Bitconnect coin as that's riding on the way back up. So yeah, let me jot that down. I'm just thinking of these things as I'm like reading in here, and I think that may be a good, pretty okay strategy to try that and see how that goes. So yeah, let me make me some notes here to actually do that because I'm thinking out loud in real time here as I'm learning this stuff. So let's see, Bitconnect. If Bitconnect coin prices are going down, potentially buy more Bitconnect using profits instead of loaning profits back out. Okay, and what else did I say? Okay, the other thing. Okay, check the profit margins between investing $140 into the lending platform versus holding $152 at the current price. So let me jot down the current price. 447.47 current price of Bitconnect. So $152 roughly worth of Bitcoin. Bitconnect, yeah, that name is too similar. I keep saying the same thing for both. Bitconnect Bitcoin, Bitconnect Bitcoin, Bitconnect Bitcoin. Got it. All right. So check the profit margin between investing $140 into the lending platform versus holding $152 of the BCC token. Got it. All right. So yeah, this became much longer than I intended to be when I started looking at this, but hopefully this will be useful for someone, and if you decide to try it out yourself, definitely feel free to use my referral link. Since I don't have any now, so since I just did my first loan, again here, we'll see how it goes. See what happens here. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and guess we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.